Welcome to episode 90 for Gaming Dad 101, the show where gamers became dads and are now looking for cheat codes. If you're brand new to the show, Gaming Dad 101 goes live as a podcast, usually on Wednesdays, and as a video on Fridays on YouTube. And joining me as usual is my co-host, Ricky.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
What is up, Ricky? We are back with a brand new episode. It's been a bit.
I know.
Work life has been hell.
I will say last week's debacle was my fault. I was the one with the work event that needed to happen. Sorry.
No, it wasn't just you. Your work event gave me a cover for my work event that I also had to do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I had to log in from home for that one. That was fun. So yeah, our day jobs have been kicking our behinds, but we promise you, all of this should be temporary. We're hoping to get everything settled. Once Ricky gets back into his home, I think we'll be able to get on a much nicer, smoother schedule to make sure that we're preventing issues like what we've been experiencing for the past 2 friggin' months. For those of you that are still sticking around with us on the show, thank you so much for joining us once again for this episode. Everybody who left, well, you'll be back, I hope.
They always come back.
They always come back for more.
They always come back.
Yeah. We don't sound like bitter ex-boyfriends, not at all. Anyway. So what's going on, Ricky? Like I said, it's been a minute. You and I have, of course, talked, but even then, we've been so crazy. We haven't even talked as much as we normally.
No, we haven't really talked as much as we do. Not much, man. Just I finally got to watch Detective Pikachu.
What'd you think?
It was a different take. Pokemon.
Okay.
That I kind of did not I kind of started expecting it, but not expecting it at the same time, if that makes sense.
It does.
I kind of don't want to spoil it for everybody that hasn't seen it. It's
Fair.
Honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it would possibly be. I thought it was going to be worse.
That's good. Here's my thing. It wasn't necessarily as bad, but it didn't keep me engaged. So to this day, my kids have watched that film about 5 or 7 times. I've seen... not even once, because I keep watching it in little pieces because I'm not, it's not bad. I like the visual style of it. I like how the Pokemon look, but for some reason, I'm not connecting. I am not connecting. For some reason, I don't know why. I just cannot get into it.
No, the part that actually got me excited about the movie was that they did not just use Pokemons from the first generation. They used all different generation Pokemons. And that's what made it pretty cool for me.
Yeah, they were kind of all over the place, so it made it a little better. That's definitely for sure. So, Ricky, I know it's been a while, and I know you're rusty, but I think it's time for the first segment of the show. Tell us the reasons why we're broke.
All right, the reasons why we're broke is, them ancestors, the humankind odyssey.
Wait, hold on. That's this week?
Yes. Actually, that comes out today. It came out. We're recording this on Tuesday, August 27th.
Excuse me while I go to the store. Keep going.
We have Control coming out for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, today, August the 27th. We have...
That's another one I need.
Knights and Bikes coming out for the PS4 and PC. I know, right?
I like that system.
I'm like reading PlayStation, but the words just wouldn't come out of my head because I'm trying to think of the abbreviation of PS4, but I'm reading PlayStation.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
okay.
But that comes out. That comes out today, the 27th. Then we have the Bart's Tale 6 Director's Cut coming out for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. We have Astro Chain coming out for the Switch on August the 30th. We have the Blair Witch coming out for Xbox One and PC August the 30th. And then finishing it off with the Dark Picture Men of Metal coming out for the PS4, Xbox One, PC on August the 30th.
So the fact that Ancestors is coming out today on the day that we're recording this, I'm kind of going through the store now. And for anybody who hasn't noticed, there's an August sale going on right now, too. You can save up to 80%. And it ends on 9/3 at 8 a.m. They have a whole mess of games. I just saw they have the Road Rage game that I was talking about a couple years ago that I was kind of excited for it to come out. Yeah, they have it for $5,
Oh
which
wow.
tells you, I mean, granted, I was prepared for that game to be not great, but I think I'll get it for $5.
I mean, well, if you think about it, this weekend it's actually going to be Labor Day weekend, so I know that
Hmm.
there's definitely going to be a lot of Labor Day sales.
Oh yeah,
So for everybody out there, if you're looking for a new game or whatever, even if it's an older game, look at it, for this week because
and if you're looking for a new
Labor Day
system
weekend
too,
says, yeah, Labor Day
that's
weekend, so you're definitely going to have some kind of discounts out there or some kind of programs running.
you can definitely tell the show is ran by dads because we're here talking about like discounts and like save yourself some money, everybody. Don't forget to go to Epic Game Store to, to claim the free games you have on there. Dude, speaking
Oh,
of which, free games, Celeste is coming out this Thursday on the Epic Game Store for
I
free.
have Celeste on the what?
Yeah, well, I don't. Now I will, and I'm very excited about it.
I have it on PS4. I had to think
Do
about it.
you?
I'm like, where do I have Celeste on? Yes,
Nice.
I have it on the PS4. I got it. I
Yes,
got
I
it for free for PlayStation Plus.
I wanted to get it I wanted to get it for the Switch, but I've been waiting for a sale, and now I have it free for the PC. So I'm gonna play it on the PC. I think I'll be fine with just playing it through the PC. But if I really like it, then at that point I won't care, and I'll buy it on the Switch too. Um, it's just,
It's a really good game for those that haven't played it. Again, it's
have you
very.
played it?
Oh yes,
Oh,
yeah,
you've had it.
I own it, and that was the game that I was talking about. That it's super ridiculously hard in some points, but then they also make it to where you can't die, so it makes it like super friendly for kids. Listen to that several
Isn't there like a
episodes ago.
slider or something where you can kind of like fix the difficulty as you're playing it?
Yes.
You can make it harder, and you can make some parts more difficult, some
Well,
parts easier.
it's and when we talk about harder or easier, it's just for example, to make it easier, you can become immortal, where nothing basically kills you in areas that normally would kill you.
Uh-huh.
You can have like unlimited stamina because you do have several stamina. You have like unlimited jumps that you can do because on the games that only you only start off with one jump and then you upgrade to a double jump and you stay at a double jump for the rest of the game. So it just has different settings that you can play with throughout the game just to make it a little bit easier if you're just looking to have fun. But if you want that true story and that true hardcore game, just leave it as normal. And even the game will tell you at the very beginning, hey, we know that this game is super hard. If you want to go through it, great. If you want an easier challenge, just turn on the settings.
Not bad, man.
So it does give
So
you that warning at the beginning of the game.
again, free on the Epic Game Store on PC on this Thursday. I have it as a reminder on my phone, so I don't forget that I need to download it. Um, let's go ahead and get into the news for this week. The first article that for the week: PlayStation is purchasing Insomniac Games as a first-party studio. So Insomniac Games, who just recently did Spider-Man for PS4, they've done Ratchet and Clank. They've done a number of things. They're coming out and purchasing the studio and actually owning it outright. I think that this is the first purchase that PlayStation makes since Xbox announced their initiative and purchased all those studios.
Yep.
What was it, 2 years ago? Not this E3, but last year's E3, where they announced what was
No,
it, the Coalition.
they did some as well this year, but not as many.
Not as many, yes, but for first party studios, this one is kind of a
Yes.
big one. This
Yes.
one's a pretty big one to add to their collection. I mean, the quality of the PlayStation 4 Spider-Man is unparalleled. We've talked about many times on this show. It is one. It is my only platinum because I love that game so much that I platinumed it without even attempting to platinum that game. Okay,
That was
and
my game of the year.
that's what I loved. It was it.
Yeah, that was my game of the year pick.
Mine got outbid by God of War, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, I
boy.
mean, I think we all knew God of War was gonna win, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to be honest, yeah, Spider Man was my game of the year choice.
So great game and realistically great get for PlayStation. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
they nailed the story, they nailed the gameplay. It's a really great studio to have. I am curious that they decided to go ahead and go first party, but I think that this is one of those waves that we're going to start seeing as you're starting to kind of see a more digital future in the coming, in the streaming services. They're going to have more studios to get people to subscribe to your subscription service. So why would I want to subscribe to the PlayStation service versus the Xbox service? They're going to need studios like this to make those big calls, and basically that's how they're going to show people this is our value.
Oh no, I 100% back you up on that one. Yeah, because streaming services, you're basically gonna have already all third-party games, or for the most part, unless they do like a time exclusive deal
Mhm.
with whatever the party is.
True.
But yeah, no, that's truly what's gonna bring you. I mean, it's the same thing as going with PlayStation or Xbox or the Switch. What do you go for those systems because you like their exclusive games? By you adding Insomniac, they make beautiful games and they actually do take their time. I don't believe that I had a single glitch with my Spider-Man copy. Um,
No,
I
not a
to
one.
to be honest. So to me that's super awesome. So yeah, I'm excited that they let's see what they bring in the future.
All right, so that does it for the first article. Let's go ahead and get into the second one. It's also on PlayStation. Um,
Damn PlayStation.
so did you see? We've talked about patents. We're talking about a new patent this time.
Hmm.
Have you had a chance to look at this patent, Ricky?
No, I have not.
All
Surprise
right,
me.
so I recommend you go ahead and look it up. If you haven't seen this, the particular article that I'm looking at is from Metro Entertainment, so metro.co.uk. Sony patent shows PlayStation 5 Dev Kit is the name of the article. This one is, let me see. It's, I don't even know how to
Okay.
describe it. It's kind of what I'm trying to.
Yes, yes.
It's kind of got like a V shape in the center. It looks very 1960s, like
Vagina.
It's weird. It's very odd. Um, if
It
anything,
okay.
if
So
anything, I think this is a dev kit.
the
If
easy,
anything,
yeah, the easiest way that I can kind of describe it,
it's an
it
alien spacecraft.
that too. Um, think about the bulkiness of the original NES with the V in the middle. You know, so that's
Sunken in.
yeah, sunken in.
All right.
That's the easiest way that I can kind of describe it, and it has a CD slot.
There we go. I think you can kind of see it there.
There we
Yeah,
go.
maybe.
I got
All
it
right.
too.
All right. All right. Sweet. Sweet. So if you watch this on YouTube, we just kind of somewhat very cheaply put it up on the video, and I'm sure that on the audio we sounded terrible because we were up on the mic. Um, So yeah, this looks like a futuristic alien spacecraft boat looking thing, and I really hope this is not what the console looks like. I
Oh
doubt. I
no.
mean, let's face it. I doubt it's what it looks like. If anything, if this is anything, it has to be a dev kit, and
Well,
I think that it looks this weird just to mask what it is.
oh,
God,
what's
here we go. Here we go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy.
no? We're talking about a V shape. What is the Roman numeral for 5?
Dude, even then, like,
I mean, this would be a freaking ugly ass console for PlayStation 5 if
do you
this
have
is
the
what they.
PlayStation 5? Yes. Can I see it? No, no,
No,
no.
I
It's
hope this is
here.
not
Let's
it.
look at the
But
title menu. I'll turn it on. You can watch me play it. You cannot look at my console.
yeah,
Like, I
yeah, no.
wouldn't.
But it kind of just hit me when I thought about it. I'm like, wait, it's in Roman numeral 5V, and this thing is the V shape on it. But I mean, it
I
makes
feel like
sense.
I can understand that, but like this
No,
is just a bit
oh
extreme.
no, yeah, no, it's ugly as hell. But no, I do
No
I
sympathy.
would agree with you that it's possibly a dev kit, for developers to test out, what kind of hardware the new system is potentially going to have.
I'm telling you, man, this has to be some sort of like way of masking it. But you know what? Even like if at the very least, if this is the console, I'm glad that it has so many vents because
Oh yeah,
definitely gonna need them. Like
it's
I
vent
feel
heavy.
like
It is
the
very
next
vent
system
heavy.
is gonna be hot. I think.
Ha
Like
ha
no pun intended, but
ha
yeah, I think
ha.
the next system's gonna run hot. You know what I mean? Like I think it's gonna need a good cooling system to get everything that we've been getting out of them. So
I don't need a freaking jet plane out of my PlayStation. Okay.
are you sure? Because I mean, it'll be interesting when it takes off.
Exactly. I don't need a hole in my wall. Like, oh yeah, Spider-Man over here.
Oh God. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next news article. Now, this one kind of brings a little joy to my heart. Now, I'm one of those people who's buying into this like rumor. It probably is nothing. It really probably is nothing.
It's nothing like
Um,
my Xbox One X
but yeah,
handheld Switch.
shut up with. I swear to God, if that becomes true, like you don't understand, I will change my name, man. Um, anyway,
Yes,
um, stop making me say so I can actually get through the sentence.
I told you I was
So
gonna get off the
Nintendo.
wall today.
Apparently, Nintendo tweeted, "Even Mario needs a little summer vacation. No matter
Damn
where you
right.
are, no matter where your summer odyssey takes you, we hope it was filled with sunshine." And so, like, because of the way it was worded and because of the image that was shared, there's a lot of people thinking that there's something coming to Nintendo, to Mario Odyssey, or just to the Switch for Super Mario Sunshine, which I don't know if you've ever played it. It's actually one of my favorite Mario titles. It's not a very popular title, and it's one that not many people tend to like for some reason. Um, but I'm very fond of that game. I love that game. Have you ever tried it?
No, to be honest.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, no. The only Mario games that I've ever tried were obviously the original Mario that ever came out in the NES. Then I did Mario 3 or Mario World, whatever it's called.
Hmm.
I've done multiple Mario Karts. I done 64 Mario
Okay.
and Odyssey
All right.
and Paper Mario. That's it.
Do you have a Wii?
No. Well, never mind. It's a parent show.
Do you have a Nintendo Wii?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I have never owned a Nintendo Wii in my life.
I may have to let you borrow mine so you can play Mario Sunshine.
Do you know the other day that I was over at your place, I looked at your Wii.
Did you?
Yeah, and to me, I was just like, wait, I didn't know Wii came out with a mini console, and then obviously just the Wii is pretty small. So I was just like, oh, never mind. It's an actual real console.
No, it's an actual real Wii. So I'm really excited about it. I really hope that something is coming for Mario Sunshine. It's okay, boy, you're fine. Apparently, something's going on with my dogs. They're freaking out.
They're excited.
Um, no, I think it's been the rain and stuff that's been going on lately in the storms. I don't know if another storm is coming or what.
Was it
I don't
orange
know.
or purple at your place?
Dude, it was purple. It just like
Yes.
pitch black at one point. It turned nighttime at like 4:30 over by
Yep.
my house. It was horrible. Um, So yeah, it's been on and off kind of, but I'm really excited about anything Mario Sunshine. I kind of hope that there's like a port. If they tell me Mario Sunshine's coming to the Switch, I'm buying it like right then and there, Ricky. I have a physical copy, and I will buy it again on the Switch so that I can play it on the go. I have no shame in saying that. All right, so I'm very excited about that, and I really hope it's coming. But again, it's one of those rumors. Sort of maybe kind of like this next thing. Apparently, Accessory Maker Power A listed a carrying case with an Overwatch logo in Amazon, but then apparently took it down and it just disappeared. It's no longer there. But now there's people kind of like, all right, so does that mean Overwatch is coming to the Switch? Is it just like a bag that's just Overwatch? Like, is there an Overwatch character coming to Smash? Like, what's happening? What is happening? What do you think it's happening? I don't know.
I have no clue. I own the game still. Well, I'm lying. I have played it. Uh, I mean, I'm personally not a big fan of Overwatch, but
Really?
yeah, but I'm also not a big
Okay.
fan of Paladins either, and it's the
Fair
same
enough.
genre game.
Fair.
Um, I mean, it's a fun game and whatnot, but bags, accessories, if it comes on the Switch, I probably won't get it. That's just me being honest.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know about how you feel about the game, but
If it comes on the Switch, I think I might get it just so I can play it with my kid. Because he's been talking. You're okay. You're okay. He's been talking a lot about Overwatch lately, and I think that that's part of.
okay.
That would be awesome for him to play. And because it's on the Switch, he has his own Switch. I have my own Switch. We can actually play together. Cece wants to get her own Switch as well, so then the three of us could potentially play together.
And I think that's probably why I'm not a big fan of a lot of
It's
multiplayer
because you don't
games.
have anybody to play with like that. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
kind of the same thing here. But with AJ now being a little older and starting to get into those games, I might be able to start getting into them a little bit more. So it may be one of those that works out for me. And then last but not least, we have a date for Mario Kart Tours apparently releasing on September 25th. So I don't know about you. I'm still enjoying Dr. Mario. You're fine. I'm still enjoying Dr. Mario, so I'm kind of looking forward to Mario Kart Tour.
I have yet downloaded Dr. Mario either.
You haven't down. Okay, so Dr. Mario had a lot of slack at first, but people all because of the hearts, because of this, because of that. I think the hearts are fine considering how often I play. I've had zero issues with the hearts. As a matter of fact, I have too many hearts. I have 47 hearts. I don't even know how I got 47 hearts, but whatever. So the game's no longer letting me get some, and mostly I've been playing the versus mode that they added to it, and that's kind of what I've been doing anytime I go to Dr. Mario. I just go to versus and just play random matches with random people. I play 4, 5, 6 matches. I'm done. I'm out. And that's kind of why I like it. So if I can do kind of the same thing with Mario Kart Tour, that'd be interesting.
That's what's up.
Yeah. All right. So that pretty much does it for the news for this week. It's kind of a slow week. Ricky seems to start. You look like you're starting to fall asleep. You okay, man?
Oh no, I'm perfect. I don't know, for some reason on the camera it looks super dark in here, but it's actually pretty damn bright. I think it's probably because of the lights in the back.
I think it's the lights in the background are creating some sort of effect. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it goes back down.
Because it's adjusting for the lights in the back.
Oh well.
Fair enough. You still need another light in the front. You need a 4 light in order to get it.
I get. Well,
we'll talk about that off air.
Well, no, I'm actually gonna be working on some of that stuff when I actually move into my new place.
I know.
Since I'm only here temporarily, I
There's
get
no need
limited. Well, no, this room actually doesn't have a light bulb. So
interesting.
Yeah, no. So I legit have a lamp in this room because it is not considered a room; it's considered an office. But yet again, it didn't come with a light. But that's
a different story altogether.
It's a whole different story.
Fair enough.
No, man, I kind of been hooked. I know I've talked about it a lot to you. RP, role playing.
You're really hung up on that.
Yes,
all right, so before we start closing out the show and getting into the cheat code and everything, go ahead. Tell the people your story of Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto, for apparently some people didn't know that there's actually a special server. Well, there's actually multiple servers out there that you can join. The way that you can join the special servers are application based. You actually have to submit an application to be able to get granted access into the servers. There's a lot of rules and regulation behind it that technically does not benefit me.
No. You're not doing that crap. You're not going to go ahead and spare everybody when you gave me all the full details about how you got to fill out an FMLA sheet and everything. No. Go back. Go back.
So
give them the full picture.
The specific server that I was looking at was one of the rules is you have to technically be logged in not multiple times a day, but at least once a day. The longest that you can actually be off the server is 7 days.
That's reasonable.
Yes,
that's a reasonable. Okay.
And I understand it because they want people to be inside the server, so when other players come in there, they have things to do. Obviously, RP stands for role playing, so they want to have a community for actually role playing. Yeah. Especially since you can role play the cops, store clerks, business owners, whatever the hell you want to do. So if you need more than 7 days, you can submit a leave of absence. They can approve you for 30 days. If you need more than 30 days, you gotta
get a doctor's note.
Well, no doctor's note. You actually have to submit notification to the admin of the server to get approved at least up to 3 months. That's what they can approve, and then anything after that, you have to completely communicate with them. But yeah, no, it's like this big ass commitment that you have to do that I am very afraid that I am not going to.
Welcome to Grand Theft Auto. Sign your soul away here.
Yeah, dude, but I sent you a video.
I know you did.
I'm not sure if I haven't posted anything on our Facebook page.
No, because you've been sending everything you find to me. You're just like, dude.
But it's so freaking awesome. It's like you have okay. One of the videos that I was watching is basically three guys in a Tron bike, and they pull over to say hi to a cop, and then out of nowhere they start pulling off, and like freaking seven cop cars just completely surrounded them, telling them to get off the bikes and everything because apparently one person that had a similar bike as one of the guys shot a cop in the head. So they put a bolo out for that same style motorcycle. So, dude, just imagine all the mayhem that we can technically
Is
cause
that
in
the
this
video
game.
you sent me? Because you sent me like a 30-minute video. I watched
Yes,
about 9 minutes of it.
yes,
Okay. I'm going to
yes.
have to find where
That
because that
that's
sounds
it's
funny.
actually in the beginning. I
No,
mean,
it's not.
the first, yes, they explain it. I'm not sure if you actually heard what happened, but
Then I guess
they
I didn't hear what happened. I
yeah,
got to check it out again.
towards the beginning portion, once they about to release them and whatnot, they actually start explaining it because you have three streamers basically playing at the same time. So two of the streamers are talking through no, all three of them are talking through Discord. While they're also kind of talking the game, so you actually start hearing the other role playing from the cops. You can kind of hear it through the streams as well. But yeah, no, it's pretty freaking hilarious. It has me rolling around laughing super hard
Oh,
from all the
Lord.
stupid shit that they do. But yeah,
All right.
I just want to try it. Even if I get kicked out of the server, I don't care. I just want to get the chance to try
He just wants to go in there and forget to fill out his FMLA form and then get kicked out
it.
because he had he got three no call no shows and he didn't call HR. He didn't
Damn
follow.
right. And you actually
Yeah.
have to take turns being a cop in this server. You actually have to take turns. Dude, I heard the
Not
cop.
necessarily a bad thing.
I heard the cop portion of it, or I saw one of the videos of them being cops. Dude, it's freaking hectic.
What do you
You
mean?
like no, like you legit have like an operator in the back, like dispatching you, like it's the real freaking deal.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh man.
No, like you legit homeboy, like there's a guy in the background just throwing out codes left and right, like he's a real deal dispatcher. I'm like, holy crap. I would be completely lost. I'd be like,
Dude, I
huh?
don't know what the heck is going on with my eye, but this thing is driving me bonkers today, man. All right.
Aw, it's the light.
I don't know what it is. And it's just like this little corner, like right here, like right where
Oh
my, you
yeah.
know what I mean?
And it
It's
starts
just kind of
itching.
like, yeah, it's not itchy. It just keeps kind of like I'm crying. It's like I'm crying, but I'm not crying. I
Honestly,
promise you, I'm okay.
honestly, it is getting to that time of the year already where leaves are starting to fall down, so you start getting a little bit of pollen around this time of the year. So I
A
don't.
little bit of pollen, Ricky. You forget we live in Florida, where
Hey,
pollen is born.
yeah,
Like,
but also this summer we've had a shitload of rain too. So
sure. So it shouldn't be too bad. We'll see. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get to the last segment of the show. It's what we call our parenting cheat code of the week. This week's cheat code was almost not written by Ricky, and then he remembered it at the last moment when we came up with a different one.
do I get a
Or
point
well,
for
I
that?
made one. I made one making fun of him. But go ahead, Ricky.
Do I get a
Tell
point?
us what the cheat code is for this week.
Do I get a point for making a cheat code?
Oh yeah, you get a point for making it. Are we doing? Oh yeah, I get it. I hate you. Go on.
Jesus. All right, so the cheat code for this week is creating a point system. And my wife is actually the one that created the point system. Really what it is we're
So it's
trying
the
to
mom cheat code of the week.
yes, it's the mom cheat code of the week. She created a point system for my oldest daughter because she was giving us a hard time being dropped off at school. Since I mean, obviously, it's a new school, a lot of freaking kids. You know, she was getting to know her way around and whatnot, so she was nervous. But just like every other kid in school, she was pulling my shirt, you know, dragging it down like a mile away and whatnot, like stretching it and all this. And it is very freaking stressful. For those that don't have kids, this is a very stressful moment when your
Dropping
kid.
off a kid when they don't let you go.
Yes, because you're like
Yeah.
legit like tearing them off of you and everything. They're like crying, and then you gotta be like, oh well,
And you
second
feel
up.
like a horrible parent because you're
Yes.
like, I'm telling my kid to go away. And hey,
In a strange
calm down.
place. So the way that my wife basically wants to curb this behavior is okay. if you do really good in the mornings and you listen about brushing your teeth, getting your clothes, put on your shoes and whatnot, you get a point. Then if she actually does good with me, then she gets a point with me. At the end of the
Nice.
week, depending on how many points she has, she is allowed to redeem those points for a present. Now, the way that it works for the present, we don't actually have a monetary value behind it or an actual amount set for it. But the more points that she has, the bigger the gift that she can get for herself.
Nice. I like the idea. I like the thought. Let me tell you how it went wrong for me. Right. So we came up with a point system at one point. Dun dun. We got AJ on it. He was
Okay.
doing fairly well, but then here's what happened. We had monetary values to everything because we wanted to make sure that he understood the value of money too.
Hmm.
So if you want something that's $20, you're going to need 20 stars. That's what we did.
Okay.
Instead of points, it was stars. So you need 20 stars. 20
Okay.
stars equals $20.
All right, Mario.
You know,
Moves.
I mean, whatever. So there were star stickers, the cheapest ones you find. Um, so that's what we started doing. We started tracking them. We even made like this like frame and everything. Had like a little glass so we can put the stickers on it and
Oh
peel them
wow.
off as we needed to. Yeah, we went all out with it. But then what ended up happening is, those little mystery packs that they sell at like Target for like $1, $2, $3. Yeah, it became a matter. He kept always wanting to cash them in for like the little prizes. So then what would happen is he would be like, "Well, I have $5. I can get that." It's like, no, 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 no. Like, what's the? So like, it became a matter of he would not focus on trying to like accumulate anything. It was just like an immediate, like as soon as they got type of, try to spend. And then when he
Gotcha.
wouldn't immediately get what he wanted, it just backfired. So like we ended up stopping like the gifts altogether because for him and his issues, it just did not work, man. So
No,
I,
yeah,
I
that's.
just recommend you keep an eye on the way that she handles that.
Oh no, yeah, that's probably why we never actually put an actual dollar amount behind it.
And that's
Um,
probably the smartest thing you did.
because then for again, we're parents. There's gonna be weeks that hey, a bill has to get paid over you getting a toy. So
Yeah, for real.
just let me encourage you to get a couple more points. Currently she is up to 7 points. She came really close to losing all her points on Friday.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no. Friday she did good. Monday all the way up to Thursday. Friday she decided to cry, hold my hand, like grab me by my hand, almost broke my bracelet,
Oh
yeah,
jeez.
no, like she went all out, like she wouldn't
I
leave me
wonder
alone.
what's going on. I wonder why.
Well, I understand why was because she made it. I was outside of the class or outside of the building for her
Mhm.
classroom. I allowed her to walk inside, but then the door was closed. No, I'm lying. That was a Thursday. Okay, no, I on Friday I decided to go in because at her school she's allowed to buy ice cream on Fridays.
Okay.
And the Friday prior to that, I had put money in a special account for her school so she can actually buy ice cream, but she didn't know where she needed to go to get the ice cream. So
Mm.
I actually walked into her classroom to talk to the teacher to let her know it's like, hey, can you please, show Zoe where the ice cream is at so she can actually get an ice cream? She really
Mhm.
wants it. I'm okay with it. She has money in her account so she can do it. Of course, I'm trying to leave the classroom and all hell breaks loose with her
Oh,
and
fun.
wouldn't let me go. Out of nowhere, I just saw like a kid run himself against a wall and like legit like try to run through a wall or whatever he was trying to do. Teacher was
Okay.
like, "Okay, you're gonna hurt yourself there, huh, buddy?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Whoa," but but yeah, I'm like, yeah, not my kid. No, but yeah, so she started pulling all over me. So that day she didn't get a point or anything. I kind of was more lean along the line of you're gonna lose all your points if you don't hurry up and let me go. But Mama talked me into not making her lose all her points. So we allowed her to keep 4 points of last week and then 2 points that she gained on Monday and 2 points that she gained today, so she's up to 7 points.
Nice, man. All right.
No, actually, that should be 8 points.
Oh. We can't math clearly on the show.
I was only giving 1 point for today, and then my wife went around talking about that she did good in the morning and saying she gave another point, I guess. So we're now up to 8 points with her.
Sweet. All right, well, that pretty much does it for this week's episode. Is there anything you want to pimp out? I mean, you already pimped out the RP servers.
Yeah, no, I have nothing else to plug.
Check out the RP servers, or at least the videos about the RP servers for Grand Theft Auto.
Yes, go Google or go YouTube GTA 5 RP servers. It's actually pretty freaking hilarious. It has kept me pretty entertained. This dude's even made a freaking party bus with the cop siren. A school party bus. And basically just got people in it, took them to the desert, and robbed them of their belongings and left them in the desert.
Oh, jeez. All right, everybody. That does it for this week's episode. For calling it an episode. Thank you for joining us on this week for Gaming Data 101. Remember that we'll be live next week as a podcast on Wednesday and as a video on YouTube on Friday. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us this week. We'll see you next time.